a laser off the foot of Jamal Tierney! How about that for a response?
Brad Guzan perceives the dismal Atlanta morning as a bright and beautiful day. While waiting for information on Atlanta United's 2025 roster, the seasoned goalie could have been organizing his off-season and going fishing for a few weeks. Rather, he's going about his everyday business. He's at work. He's getting ready for a game. He's also content. It feels that much better when you're training with a real purpose, hopefully for MLS Cup, Guzan told ESPN. He was given permission to continue working after making stops on Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and the rest of Inter Miami's elite team. In round 1 of the MLS Cup playoffs, Atlanta prevailed in the second 2 games of a 3-game series. The 40-year-old Guzan appeared to be a superb goalie, even in the opening match. He made 9 stops in the crucial clinching, a 3-2 victory at Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale that defeated one of the greatest MLS teams ever and advanced Atlanta to the next round, after making 8 saves in the loss and 1 in the home victory. 3 steps away from winning the MLS Cup, Guzan and Atlanta United are currently getting ready for their matchup with Orlando City in the Eastern Conference semifinal. We're probably not as shocked as people on the outside that we're in this position, Guzan stated. Perhaps a little astonished but not as shocked. Inter Miami had more than simply a lot of stars after all. With 74 points, the team set a new record for the most points in a campaign and had the best MLS regular season ever. Furthermore, Atlanta United's season wasn't entirely troubled. Gonzalo Pineda was fired as manager after they had won 4 of their first 16 games. Carlos Beckenra, their technical director, was let go following the summer transfer window. The team had begun purging players from the roster even before Beckenra left, in anticipation of a winter makeover during which a new coach and general manager would advise on which players to add to the team. Thiago Almada, a talented attacking midfielder, left for Botafogo for a reported league record sum. Giorgos Choukomakis, a reliable forward, joined Cruz Azul's Liga MX team. Caleb Wiley, a local product, was also let go by Atlanta and relocated to Chelsea. Transfer fees for the 3 of them were $42 million for the 5 strikes. The remaining members of Atlanta United's team are valued at just over $36 million by the football valuation website Transfermarkt. They didn't leave the squad on their own. After joining from Sarai, Russian forward Alexei Miranchuk had a significant role in Atlanta's 3 playoff victories to date. Pedro Amador, a left-back who has shown promise and contributed 4 assists in the playoffs, was also added. However, Guzan is well aware that new players must outperform the current ones. Josh Cohen, a custodian with UEFA Champions League expertise who spent several seasons starting at Maccabi Haifa, was signed by the squad following an uneven 2023. Nevertheless, Guzan maintained his top spot in spite of the younger players' competition. I've always said I don't need an external motivator for me to go into work and train and ultimately go into games, Guzan stated. My harshest critic is myself. I'm not foolish enough to believe I'll play for a long time, and I fully expect a team of Atlanta United's caliber to bring in players to compete at all positions, not just custodian. However, I do believe I can contribute something useful to the organization,